Hey there guys, thanks for clicking on and tuning in to this episode of this Manchester United save with me, Mr. Cuddly. That's right guys, episode 10, we are there. A small milestone, let's give us all a round of applause. Wonderful stuff. If you're still watching, still tuned in, excellent, very much appreciated. Right, so in today's episode, we are bringing you not one game, no, not two games, no. That's right, viewers. 3 games in today's episode. 3 games. 2 Premier League, 1 Champions League. So, who they against? Well, one of them will be against Aston Villa. One of them will be against Sporting. But to kick things off, second plays third. That's right, people. We are playing Liverpool FC. Welcome back guys, so we are going to delve straight into the Liverpool game, anxious times, and then once we come back from the Liverpool game we will delve into previous results, league standings and everything else you need to know. But straight away people, let's get right over to the tactics page for the Liverpool game right now. Tactics page, here we are for Liverpool. This is a crunch game, so this is the side we are going with. We're going with De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka right back, Shaw left back, Maguire and Skriniar playing centre half. Deep line playmaker is McTominay with Bentancur as the advanced. Also, we're playing Martial inside forward left, Greenwood inside forward right, Edouard up front, and Fernandes playing just behind. So the bench reads as Henderson, Lindelof, Pogba, Rashford, Telles, Van der Beek and Daniel James. So fingers crossed people, we can get a result, because if we don't get a result here then we are struggling in the league and we will be falling further behind the league leaders Man City. So without further ado, let's go and face our biggest rivals of the season, I would say, in Liverpool. Let's go do this guys. Right, kick off, here we go. Another game that's televised. A lot of our games are televised. Hence the finances and the money that comes in for the club. Right, we are off and running. So we've sort of lost a little bit of form recently. Not really done that well, but struggling a little bit in the Champions League as we'll go through as we get there. Alright, yeah, we're in second position in the league, in the Champions League, but it could have been sweeter, it could have been better, it could have been all sealed, and we could have been through by now. So we have struggled. We have had a lot of rotation, which is part of the problem. We just can't get the players settled. We are getting injuries. I mean, we're totally dominating and bossing this game at the moment, but this is nothing new. We've been doing this before. We're just struggling at the final third, which is unlike us at Man United. Just so unlike us. I think we need to call on someone called Haaland. I think we need a big striker. Never a penalty. Oh my god. See, this is the sort of luck we've been having. If this is giving us a penalty, which I don't believe it was, yeah, see, Liverpool always get penalties against us. They always freaking score. Be nice to miss for them to save. Oh, get in there. Come on. Not for them to save, but for David to save. I don't know. It's just, yeah, as I was saying, it's just been a bit of... Oh, Richard Shaw's injured. Not Richard Shaw. Bloody Shaw's injured. I can't remember his first name. Terrible. Well, bit of a quiet first half, apart from the Cavani miss and the penalty. Not really much to talk about in terms of, you know, clear-cut chances, etc. We've had the 6 shots with the 1 on target. They've had the 3. So, again, it's quite tight. I'm going to say I'm not happy with the performance. Get motivated. I am going to make a shout and I'm going to encourage them. Really, really struggling with Greenwood. He just... I don't know. I'm just struggling. All right. So Martial's struggling. So we need to. Pogba's coming on, and I need to make. I think I want Martial coming off for Rashford. Donny van de Beek can come on. Oh yeah, I've made 3 subs. Of course they have. Duh. Right, we are fully booked in terms of our substitutes. So it's now or never, do or die, shit or bust. Any way you look at it, really. I mean, we like you've already seen, we drew against Chelsea. We as you know, we've been struggling. So it is a bit tough. A draw here for me would be difficult to take, but I'd certainly take a draw over a defeat. It just gives Manchester City the opportunity to sort of make bigger strides, so to speak. But also, we do have games in hand over Liverpool and on Man City, if I recall. So, no fear. The season's still a long way to go in this season, and I'm sure we'll pick up points where they're going to start dropping. So we are 6 points behind Manchester City with a game in hand over Manchester City and Liverpool. So, you know, it can propel us back into 7th place, just 3 points behind Man City. So again, it could come down to Manchester City when they play Liverpool, when we play City, when we play Liverpool again. It's all going to generate around us 3 playing each other, I think. And maybe you want to include Chelsea in the equation for that, because I feel Chelsea will come on strong. They've been sort of doing all right recently. Well, we'll finish that game. We will now just take you through a little bit of news that we had. Nothing major. They decided to give us an increase in the wages by 600,000. So quite chuffed with that. It just helps with the books on the finances. Disappointed with the results the team are getting on the pitch. Speaks for itself. We have been struggling, not having the kind of glory we were having last season in the Premier League. I can't really put my finger on as to why, because even though we're playing more games, we are utilising the squad a lot more, we are rotating more, and as I said previously, the problem could be that we are rotating too much. Just can't get sort of any gel going with the players because they're not playing well enough together because there's too much rotation. I don't know. Any comments, any ideas, I'd love to hear them. Let me know. Down on the bottom right of the screen, you can also press subscribe, pass the information on to your friends, get them watching the save, and the other content that I have on my channel. Right, so with that said, we are now going to head over to the next game, which is a game against Aston Villa. We're not out of Champions League, we're still in it, but there is a potential we could be dumped from the Champions League if we don't pull our socks up. So we are going to head over to the schedule that we've had, and I will just quickly talk you through what's gone on. So straight away you can see 3 red circles there. We all know that 3 red circles equals defeats. However, none of them defeats are in the Premier League. So where did we last leave off? We last left you after the... I think we played Southampton and Roma, if I recall. So since then we've gone on and played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Or 7 games. You've now seen the 8th being Liverpool. So it doesn't look pretty. We had a 1-0 defeat against Roma at Roma. And then we had a 2-0 victory against Burnley with Greenwood and once again Fernandes from the penalty spot. Then we had an FA Cup defeat, a Carabao Cup defeat to the hands of West Bromwich Albion. We actually lost on penalties. We was 1-0 up quite early. Well, I say early on. Very early on in the second half. 10 minutes in, we'd gone 1 up. Papete scored. Only to have it cancelled out in the 94th minute of 93 minutes of added time. So 3 minutes added time, they score in the 4th minute. So quite disappointed. It took it directly over to penalties. As you can see from the result, we were beaten on penalties 5-4. And then we had a 1-0 victory away at Sheffield. Harry Maguire scoring a goal from a corner. Then we went back to Rome. Well, then we came back to Old Trafford for the visit of Rome, Roma, and we done a 1-0 little sneaky job on them. So I was quite happy with that. Andres Pereira getting on the score sheet, 44 minutes. Then we had a 4-0 victory against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Martial, Mason Greenwood and Fernandes. Martial scoring 2 goals. One of them is probably going to be a contender for goal of the season. He did pick the ball up from his own half and he dribbled it around 2 or 3 players up to the goalie and just slotted it past him. A wonderful individual goal. Then we had a 3-0 away defeat, at the hands of Hertha Berlin in the Champions League, which has caused this momentary little blip. Is that a word? Momentary? You know what I'm trying to say. We've had a blip, and it's momentarily caused a little problem. And then we had a goalless draw away at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea, followed then by the game we've just played, which was the goalless draw against Liverpool at home. So you've seen where the results have left us. You've seen what impact it's had on the Premier League. I will show you the impact it's had on Champions League once we come around to Champions League football. But this is where we currently are. You are now bang up to date with all news. I suggest we go over onto the tactics page for the Aston Villa game and travel down to Birmingham to try and get 3 vital points. Welcome guys, we are back on the tactics page for this meeting away at Aston Villa. So we've had a little bit of just a couple of shuffles around, just to sort of, again, rotation. It's going to be like this. So in goal, we're going to have David De Gea. Brandon Williams will play fullback on the right side. Left back will be Telles. Pepete and Lindelof will play centre halves. Pogba and Bentancur will play in the midfield. Martial will play inside forward right. Inside forward left will be Marcus Rashford. Van der Beek playing the 10 role with Edouard playing will be playing up front as the poacher. So that's what we've gone for. Henderson, Bally, Fernandes, James, Maguire, Tuanzebe and Greenwood are on the bench. So let's go do this. Right, kickoff is upon us. So let's go and do this, guys. Really do with 3 points right now. It's becoming quite difficult. I think they're just becoming a little bit jaded, even though there's a lot of rotation going on. There's still a lot of games that's being played over the course of this season, and I think it's killing me. Personally, I don't think the squad's big enough. I've got a maximum 25-man squad. I'm not really utilising probably more of the players. The lesser players more that when I should be. So maybe that's something to take into consideration. I don't know. If you was this manager of this team right now, or you've done a save similar to this with this team, how would you go about it? What would you change? Would you change personnel? Would you play people more or less? Let me know how you would rotate, if you would rotate, or maybe you don't believe in squad rotation, because a lot of people don't, which is absolutely fine. I'm not a lover of it, but I do it because I feel I have to, and it will give me the best out of every individual player over a course of one full season. With the amount we must play 60, 65 games, maybe even pushing 70 a season with all these competitions. So it's going to be tough on the players. It's a big ask to win the league as well. So I can't be too downhearted on the players. I know it's tough. But right now we are playing Aston Villa, who are fighting for their lives, and we are just so flat. I think I may need... I'm going to say keep going how we can win this one, but I think I need to give a little bit more encouragement. We are playing cautious. I'm going to go a little bit more attacking. I'm going to encourage them. It's a good save. So we have a corner. Left footed. Telles. So Rashford's going to retrieve. Drives into the box. Comes to nothing. So well done, Telles. Falls to Pepete. He goes long down the channel. A great target man header, so to speak, that was. But it's come to nothing, so let's not brag any more about it. Again, we are struggling with these players. Again, I give them rests. I rest them. I mean, all I can say now is that I am glad we are out of the Carabao. Right, so Martial's going to have to come off. He's been phenomenal for me this season, and loads of people have said to me, get him off, get rid of him, he's no good. Do you know what? He's been alright. So I'm going to put Daniel James on, bit of pace down this wing. I'm going to stick Mason Greenwood up front, because Edouard is really, really struggling. I think he could be one to go in the summer. We'll just need to see how we're going to get on with it. I'm going to demand more people, because it's a joke. We need to be winning this. We can't be drawing 3 league games on the trot. Fernandes, come on, thank God. Well done, Pogba. We can't be drawing these sort of games, you know. These are the games we should be winning comfortably, you know, blowing them away and just be done with it. But making life so much hard. We'll concede now. We're making life so much harder for ourselves. Right, surely this is going to be in the bag now. I mean, from a goal kick, surely not. Stranger things have happened, people. Alright, so it's cut out there. Daniel James plays it forward. Greenwood tries to win the header. Alright, so let's just, you know, Williams with the throw. Nice short throw. Waste a bit of time. I don't mind. I'm happy. So, Van der Beek. It's all over. A disappointing 1-0 victory. Not happy with it, but it is what it is. It's 3 points in the bag. 57% possession. So, we did dominate the game, but you wouldn't think we were good enough to take all 3 points, but you know, I keep saying it, we have. So that's put us 2 points behind. So it is exactly how it was at the start. So in terms of the league, we're not going to see any more improvements on this episode, because our attention now will be drawn straight over to the Champions League Group A, and we are going to head over there now, and we'll get some explaining done in terms of well, who could go through, who could win the group, and who could also drop out. So let's go and check that out right now, people. Group A, here we are, Champions League. Straight away you can look at it and you'll be like, wow, 1 game to play. This is anyone's, but Sporting, if they are to beat us, Sporting would go through, and I'm pretty certain that would seal our doom out of the Champions League for the first time of asking in the first round of group stages. So it won't be nice. I do feel, I mean, look at the goal difference. -1 for Sporting, 1 for Hertha, 1 for Rome. I mean, it is anyone's. Any 2 of the 4 can go through in this next round of Champions League football. I will say, a victory, and we're guaranteed. Anything other than a victory, and it will be squeaky bum time, my friends. Not looking forward to this. If we don't go through, then I genuinely think my job could be on the line. This is their, well, if you were to rank what they require as, you know, from best to worst, you would say that the Premier League would be number 1. This would be number 2. FA Cup number 3, Carabao Cup number 4, Mickey Mouse Cups after that. But I feel if I was to get knocked out and a few more results not go how we want them to go, I feel I could be out of a job. So this to me is crucial. And we are now going to go and head over and play our last game, which is against Sporting. And we're going to keep close eye on Roma and Hertha as well. So really, ideally, I'd like to get a win and them to draw. Doomsday is upon us in terms of Champions League. As we spoke, it's 2 of 4 teams that are going to qualify. Are we one of them too? I seriously hope so come the end of this 90 minutes. Right, we need to push on. So I'm going to have to put Paul Pogba on the bench for Daniel James. This is the team as we are sending out to field. De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka right back, Shaw left back, Maguire, Skriniar in central defence, McTominay and Bentancur in midfield. Inside forward right is Greenwood. Inside forward left will be Martial. AP will be Fernandez, and the poacher will be Edouard. So Edouard really needs to pull his socks up, pull his finger out, and give us some goals. So fingers crossed he can do it in this game, viewers. This is the final game of this episode, and could, guys, be the final game of Champions League this season. Let's hope not. We have kicked off, people. Oh. We don't want to go behind. We're not very good when we go behind. We're crap when we go behind. Be interesting to look at my statistics to see how many times we've come back and won a game since going behind. It'll be interesting. I might see if I can dig that out and find something. Don't think I'll be able to. Come on. Do you know what? I've done it. I've said it. Right, I need to start checking on results elsewhere now. This is crucial. Oh my god. Right, don't need to see them stats. Latest scores. So it's Roma and Hertha drawing. Come on, boys. Oh my god, right. Fire them up. Oh, this is absolutely... What is going on in this Champions League this season? Right, we're not doing cautious. We're going to go very attacking. It's shit or bust, guys. Shit or bust. That is absolutely... Do you know what? The water bottle's coming out. Forget the airdryer. It's the water bottle. Edouard's not doing well at all anyway. He's coming off for Rashford. Right, I need to go more attacking. It's as simple as that. I'm too defensive here. Pogba's coming on for Bentancur. And Van der Beek can go on for McTominay. He's not going to play the deep line playmaker. He's going to go box to box on support. So we're going to be left very, very isolated, but we need to push forward. We need to push forward. As it stands, we are currently out of the Champions League, which could be my downfall as a manager, and maybe I could be getting the sack unless we can pull some. I mean, a point might do it for us. I mean, we've got to get a goal yet, let alone a point. That's miles away. 10 minutes to go. There's nothing else I can do. We're all fired up. We're all up for it. It's Fernandez. It's a good save. I mean, we have been absolutely piss poor again. Just on the road, we just can't seem to do it. And again, tactics. We like this tactic. This is the tactics that they all like to play. And I can't think what else we could play. I really can't. Jesus Christ. I mean, dose of our own medicine here, isn't it, really, when we play at home? It's very rare we lose at home. Well, that is it. We are out of the Champions League. So it looks like we will probably slip into UEFA, the Euro Cup. I think it's UEFA Cup. I don't know what they call it these days. But I think we're going to slip into that. Far from pleased with that result. Poor. Absolutely abysmal. So, yeah. So we have not qualified. So we won't be retaining the Champions League this season, people. I'm absolutely gutted. 1 point. Shit. So I think slight chance I might be getting sacked or at least a warning. Let's go through. Edouard facing confidence crisis. Well, he will be now because he's going to get dropped. I'm going to criticise. Yeah. Right. Right, yeah. I told him, high standard if you want to be in my team, son. So, UEFA Europa League first knockout round is where we are at, which it's not good, but winning that would be a small consolation. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. But it is what it is. We can't change it, so we move on. We press forward. Let me just see if there's any other news coming up after this. If not, then okay, so we are now going to depart from this episode. It's been, I wouldn't say it's been a joy. It's been a joy for you guys watching me film this for you, but it's not been a joy for me playing it. So let me look at the schedule and see potentially where we can come back. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I tell you what we're probably going to do. We're probably going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and come back for the Man City and Tottenham game, or maybe the Man City, the Arsenal, maybe even another triple header, guys. The Chelsea, the Arsenal, the Man City. And then what we'll do after that, we'll claw our way a lot further down the list to get towards the end of the season, or important games that come up like the UEFA Cup quarterfinals, semi-finals, something like that, if we get there. So that is going to bring this episode to a halt. I hope you enjoyed it so far, guys. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe. Any comments you want to make, please feel free to make comments. I will check through, go through comments, and maybe we can have some good input from any of you guys that are watching this episode. Right, from me, Mr. Cuddly, at the end of this, what I'm going to call abysmal episode, it's over and out, guys. Ciao.